Thank you. Thank you very
Awesome.
much for joining us today. And I don't see how many people we are. We are only 5 for the moment. But we start the presentation of the Global Business Group, and then in the meantime, other people will come, and we will be much more than that. So, hello everybody, and welcome on this new business day. This is the business day we are having on Tuesday. Every Tuesday at noon, we have a specific company presenting its story and its products. So the GBG and the Global Business Group, for everybody, is very happy to have these people with us every week, in addition to our ordinary meeting we have on Wednesday. So the Global Business Group was born to unlock the potential of international business, and our goal today is to improve business of our associates around the world, to make international business as easy as local business. We accelerate innovation and growth to help associates to achieve their business dreams. And we are now covering 22 different countries, every associate having its own local structure. So 22 countries mean to be present concretely in every country. And we have now treated 190 business opportunities going from $1,000 to 500 million US dollars. We offer business advisory, import-export opportunities, market entry, and investment funding. The Global Business Group has a massive global impact, and we are, of course, just the beginning. We can be present on internet, on www.globalbusiness.group, on LinkedIn, on our LinkedIn profile, and every event is recorded on YouTube. Our business day of today is presenting Acro Italy. In fact, it's a company that is present since 1946. This company was born in South Africa, and this is a wonderful example of a company from South Africa or from any place in the world deciding to reach Europe, and in this particular case, reaching Europe through the country of Italy. Next meetings will be 22 of March with Israel, the 29th with India, and the 5th of April with Switzerland. So every Tuesday will be our possible opportunity for a specific presentation of about 30 minutes. So now I leave completely the floor to our new company that is welcome today. It is Acro company, and Enrico Moya, the director from Italy, accompanied by Sandra Moya, the CEO of the company from South Africa, will take the floor and will explain what they are doing in their business. I already have collected some different questions, so after the presentation, sorry, we will have a few minutes to answer some questions. Enrico, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Manuela, and thank you to the Global Business Group. Let me just get this presentation going. Oh my goodness, give me a second.
Great.
Okay, are you guys seeing my notes screen, or are you seeing my...
We see everything.
Oh, okay, so you're not seeing my normal me just stop that share. And let's go through the. Okay, there we go.
Okay, great.
So, as Acro is a company that was founded in the 1900s, actually in England, and then it proceeded to start growing in South Africa in 1946, where they were producing all types of steelwork, especially around the formwork and the scaffolding. We as Acro South Africa have decided to focus more on the shelving, the racking, and all those and everything that's required for the logistical industry. Let me maybe Sandra can fill us in with a bit of background. Sandra? Okay, so let me take over. Acro is a name known throughout the world, is one of South Africa's largest storage and construction equipment manufacturers. Acro has been the pioneers of new ideas for reliable and efficient storage materials and handling and construction solutions since 1946. With a global reach, Acro has appointed representatives and agents in South Africa, Africa, and internationally. Acro is SABS ISO 9001-2015 certified and has manufacturing facilities in Johannesburg and Italy, with branches in Cape Town and Durban, and England lately. Employing over 300 people, Acro focuses on individual growth and development in accordance with MISITA and abides to BEE laws and regulations, achieving level 3 status. So this is a screenshot I took of the Acro premises. This is a screenshot I took of the Acro premises from Google Maps. We've recently expanded this. I don't know if you can see my mouse. Is my mouse in the picture?
Yes, we can see it. Go on.
So we've recently expanded here. So what does Acro do? Acro focuses on design and turnkey projects by supplying racking, shelving, and storage solutions that are up to date with the latest industry trends. Our products are available in component form for self-assembly or are supplied as part of a professional design and installation service provided by Acro. The wide range of options and components available, all Acro systems can be tailor-made to meet our customers' precise needs or requirements. All our material handling products are manufacturing to 9001 and 2015 standards. One of the reasons Acro is able to achieve its goals is because of its quality and laboratory-tested products we provide, which is backed up by excellent initial and after-sales services. We're constantly developing new and innovative products, which can be customized to the ever-changing needs of the warehousing, distribution, construction markets, both locally and internationally. We believe in manufacturing all our products in-house, from cutting and slitting our own coils to the delivery and installation of the projects. What we can see before us is the Acro process flow. So we start right from design, we manufacture, and we install. We do it all in-house. We believe that if we can control our value chain, we can control the quality that is provided to our customers. So there is no finger pointing, and that it's all done by one quality supplier. So here is a list of the components that we do provide. It's an extensive list. I'm sure some of the users on YouTube can screenshot it if they want, but we will be looking at each of these components in turn in the following presentation. In general, what we have here is shelving, racking for warehouses, for supermarkets, for DIYs. We also have cantilevers and mezzanine floors, some of the more technological equipment. As I said, we will be going through those as we go throughout. But there's another aspect of Acro which makes it really important. Not only do we provide you with the products that will help you realize your store or your warehouse, but we're also able to give you the value add of over 70 years of experience in the market. So there's many factors, and sometimes the problem is not what you don't know, but what you don't know that you don't know. Acro is able to assist with consulting services. Our design, we're able to integrate with various warehouse management services, Very important to us is our safety, and we often do safety audits for a warehouse. People often undervalue the importance of safety in a warehouse. A warehouse can be a very dangerous place, and it must be carefully managed. With our products, we're able to assist our customers with process improvements, the strategies for the operations, and we do this all at no cost to you. So here we have some pictures of some of the products that we provide at Acro. This is for a company, Macro, which is a wholesale and distributor. And what we have on the left here is your standard gondola shelving for displaying and storing products. And on the right, we have our in-rack gondola system. Our in-rack gondola system can hold and store pallets on the top. And at the bottom, there is a whole section here for the displaying and selling of the products. We work very closely with our customers. These systems were developed in conjunction with them because very often, well, always, our customers know what they need, and we work in synergy with them. Here are some further examples. What you can see here is all the wire work, all the woodwork that we provide. Here, we manufacture all of this in-house to ensure the highest quality of product is provided. Our racking system here is our patented Series 75 racking system with a locking mechanism. We will be seeing that later on. This, in our opinion, is one of the strongest racking solutions out there. There are many of them out there, but we believe that this is our strongest, and we have laboratory tests which we have done to prove this. Let's move on. So what we have here are further examples of the items that we can provide. This is for a company called Builders Warehouse, which is a do-it-yourself warehouse. And here we have all the products we provide. So here is our racking that we've configured in a specific way for their specific products. We have hooks, which we again manufacture in-house. All the wire work is manufactured in-house. This has all been designed to specifications in conjunction with our customers, providing them service, spending long hours, working on plans, figuring out the merchandising, finding the best way for them to display and store their products. Here we have bend tubes, which we manufacture in our factory with our CNC bending machines. And these are being used to divide the various items on the shelf here. On the right, we have our cantilever, which is a very special cantilever. We will be discussing that further on because it's completely structurally made rather than made with sheet metal. Here we have some further examples of how our racking can be used to really bring out the wow factor in our store. Our commercial gondolas here have been used to store our products. These are comprised of these uprights, our backing panels with hooks and accessories on the front, again manufactured in-house by Acro to ensure that quality standard is always there. Here we have a game. A game is really one of our show-off pieces because we have some very specific nice products. We can start at the bottom right where we see the checkout counters. We manufacture all our customers' checkout counters in-house, again, so that our customers have a one-stop shop for a quality solution at any given time. The configurations required by the marketing and merchandising departments can be nicely shown here, where we have different shelf levels at different sizes. This front panel, which brings out that nice yellow. We can see some of the woodwork, which we have done as well in the store. Our shop front division also does the woodwork. Different products, this hanging panel here to display items on the shelf. Here we can see some dividing panels that these are used to display carpets. Here again are just some of the pictures. This is one of our wholesale customers, Boxer. Boxer is one of those customers that we grew with from right at the beginning. So what we have here again is all this wire work that specifically assists the merchandising of the products. We have these interesting round products here, which was specifically for the design of the customer. Now, if Sandra will pop in, she can tell us a bit of the history of the Boxer. Is she muted by any chance?
No, she was asking if she has some issue with the microphone, maybe.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, well, I'll just show you our footprint regarding Boxer. So we started with one small store here in Durban when we started with Boxer, and as you can see, one of our strategies is to grow with our customers. So we provide them the service that they can grow. And as you can see, Boxer is doing very well for themselves. And they've grown throughout the country, putting up many stores for a middle to lower income stream. What we have here is one of our distribution centers. Now, when it comes to a warehouse, racking isn't just racking. It is an important integral part of any distribution center. The placements of and picking of your shelves can greatly affect the productivity of your warehouse. And so we work together and consult carefully with our customers to see where they must place their products, how they must pick them. At the top here, we have bulk storage areas where people put the large amounts of their products on. These beams are taking 2 tons per level, 2.5 tons per level. And at the bottom, you can see that there's a whole area for ease of picking. So what would happen is our customers would take the large pallets of goods and bring them to the bottom, whereupon these goods would eventually be picked and taken. Here is an example of a document warehouse, Iron Mountain. Now, Iron Mountain was a very interesting project because they had specific requirements from America. So we had to ascribe to those American standards. And Iron Mountain has very specific equipment that had to fit in. You can see here the very small space in which they had to have their materials handling equipment fit. And you can see the massive density of product that they have here. Also, because they were dealing with files and sensitive information, fire safety was of the utmost concern. So there were flue spaces which allowed for all of these fire safety concerns. Here is an example. It's actually BMW in South Africa, where we started making a brand new product for our customers. Sandra, are you there?
I've tried to log on again. Can you hear me now?
Perfect. Thank you very much. I was just telling them about BMW and how they had this requirement for these drawers and all of these stickers for each of their many components. Now, I can't remember how many tens or 20s of thousands of these drawers we had to manufacture, because at the time I was working in the factory. And but I do remember that we were making the dies for this. And now we have added this further drawer product to our arsenal. It's a product that I'm quite proud of because I think it's one of the best in the market. This, as we'll see later on, is actually part of a multi-tiered mezzanine floor where a whole picking operation, the very studied picking operation, occurs.
Yeah, no, we made 10,000 of them.
Was it 10,000?
150,000 because each drawer had, I'm not sure, quite a few dividers. So in each dividers needed, within the drawers there were dividers, and each one had stickers to go with it.
So here is the racking of that BMW store. You can see that it was massive. It was absolutely, it was huge. And here they stored all types of parts, and it was the main distribution center for BMW in South Africa. Again, very high quality standards were required with this product. And so our installation team had really done a very, very, very good job of being meticulous about putting every single bolt in, every single beam safety in, every board was cut perfectly. So now we move on to mezzanine floors. We have in our arsenal of goods that we provide for customers in order for them to find new spaces is mezzanine floors. One type of mezzanine floor that we have is this nice rack mezzanine floor where we have racking and shelving at the bottom with all the customers' goods. And then on top of it, there is another further picking area. So what in essence this customer has managed to do is take his floor space of where he would put his warehouse and his picking space and manage to double it or triple it in this case. As you can see that this is three levels. So rather than having just one small level, he is now able to go up 3 levels with this mezzanine floor. The staircases, I put a picture of the staircase here because we do those all in-house, and these have all been made in-house to the standards of every specific region. Yep. Here is that mezzanine floor seen from the outside of the BMW. This here is a view from the top where you can see all the racking, and at the bottom we have the work in progress of the mezzanine floor. We were in the final stages. At the top we have a complete floor, and at the bottom you can see all the various picking levels that would be navigated by the operators in this case. We also are able to do structural mezzanine floors. So these are just a few pictures of a mezzanine floor that we did the implementation. On the top right corner here, we are in the work in progress. This was a job that we had done in Holland with a particularly difficult implementation because as we were implementing, the timelines were so short that the other contractors were following us very closely. And furthermore, there were safety concerns as people still had to work underneath here. So at the end of every single night, and on top of it, it was a night job. So the implementation and the step plan on it was particularly challenging, but it did bring our installation team to a brand new level. And at the bottom, you can see the completion of the floor. And what isn't as clear on the picture is that there's a whole conveyor movement structure here that brings the appropriate good to the customers. On the left here, we see a mezzanine floor that we recently done with below a bowling alley. Again, these are complete structural mezzanines, and our team is very good at implementing them globally. So earlier I had mentioned that we had a very special cantilever as it wasn't the normal one in the markets. What we have here in front of us is a structural cantilever. Normal cantilevers are made from sheet metal that is welded together. Our cantilever, however, is made from structural components. We believe that this makes it stronger. It has a structural element to it. As can be seen, our cantilevers are also do not have holes on them as traditional cantilevers would have, which means that your leveling is infinite. You can put products anywhere you may need to. And as you can see, a picture that I took from 2003, that was taken at 2003, we can go very high with these cantilevers. At the moment, we're making one for a construction company in Aosta, which is going up to 6 meters high. So we are quite proud of this product. It has remained fairly unchanged for the last 40 years. And this is really, I think, one of our best products in our product range. Here's just some further pictures of that cantilever showing its capabilities. Earlier, I had mentioned that we have quite a strong racking system, and our racking system is quite good because of our connection here. Most racking systems have their brackets fit into their uprights. Ours doesn't. Ours ours locks into place here, which makes it a very rigid. It pulls everything together. So this is a specific system called a drive-in and drive-through, which allows for a high pallet density to be stored in the system. Our operations don't just stop at storage solutions. We also have what we call our Pallet Live and our Carton Flow. These are dynamic systems meant for a working warehouse where there is production. So these again allow for a large amount of pallet density where we have a first in, first out product. So what would happen is on the one side, you would put in your box that would slide to the bottom, and then you would continue with your next box and your next box and your next box. And so you would have this highly dense packed system, which means that you can get more product in less of a space. And on top of it, it brings it to you automatically. So you save on material handling equipment. This is one of our solutions that we have developed and are quite proud of. Our Carton Flow is the same sort of principle, but on a smaller level and with picking of boxes. So it's much more of a picking solution. This is more of a standard palletized solution. Here's some more pictures showing our Pallet Live in the field. So here you can see the massive density of boxes without the necessity of aisles. It works as a nice big unit. And some more pictures. You can see the density here. There is absolutely no necessity for aisles. The forklift comes in from the back. He loads all the products that need to go. The first pallet in is the first one to come out. And there's a nice dense picking. So now we move on to our, let's call them more technological solutions. So what we have here is our pallet mold. And our pallet mold solutions work in the following way. A product is brought to the front of the racking, and then it is moved to the back of the racking. So we have this little robot that moves backwards and forwards.
Can I interrupt you a minute, Enrico?
Yeah.
You do realize, I think you've got this picture upside down.
Oh, goodness.
I just saw it now. And I only saw it now, even though I did check it. And I'm like, well, what's going on here? So guys, please just look at the picture the other way, okay?
Whoops, that's embarrassing. Okay, so this picture is upside down. Yeah, it did look a bit strange. Okay, so now you've got your pallet mold that flows in through here, takes your pallet, moves it to the back, and then comes back to the front on its own to pick the next pallet. Again, what we have our advantages here is a very densely stored warehouse with a lot of products that can be stored in here. Excuse the upside down picture. We further provide our mobile racking solution. So we'll go through a couple of slides of the mobile racking. Our mobile racking is produced by us with some of our partners, some of our European partners. And again, mobile racking, what are its advantages? You can pack a lot of product in the same area. And because the racks are moving, you save on a lot of space because it gives you an aisle which can be changed at each time. I'm going to show you here. So here you can see the racking is densely stored, which means you save up on all the space here. And you have a walking aisle or a working aisle where your forklift can come in and pick what they need. What does this mean? It means that you've got every product you need fairly quickly. And you let the buggies do the work of where the product needs. This can be integrated quite seamlessly with the warehouse management system so that you can keep your warehouse really nice and full. We do a lot of work with these in cold storage spaces where every cubic meter really counts. So what they need is to be able to get to a product really quickly, and at the same time they need a dense storage space. So our mobile racking solution opens and closes and allows easy access to the pallet with a high density of storage. I wanted to move on now to our more specialized projects. We've recently been working in the solar field, and this is a picture we've recently taken of a big solar farm in Cape Town. What these allow for is for solar panels to be inserted on top here, and attracts the movement of the sun, obviously to maximize the usage of it. So in the factory, we have manufactured, say, 90% of these products. And then in this case, there was an external implementer which did the implementation of these products. The other thing I wanted to bring was our specialized products. So when a customer comes with a requirement, it's normally quite important to him to have this requirement. This is a wheel buggy that we had created for Iveco. What happens is that these pallets are stackable, one on top of the other, and they can carry wheels. And then you can see the forklift mounts at the bottom here to lift them into specific places. These furthermore get fitted onto a buggy and then get pulled throughout the warehouse to the required location. So this is one of the products we developed, again, in conjunction with the requirements of the customers, and that is doing quite well, even with our other customers. I'm now going to show you some of the pictures we have of our design, because it all starts with the design, and if you have a correct design, then the whole job goes better. Everyone's happier with the warehouse. It comes down to the planning aspect of it. This is the planning aspect of a warehouse that we did, with showing the various times. Sorry, Sandra, correct me if I'm wrong. This is BMW. Yeah. So this is actually the BMW warehouse with the specific picking modules happening here, and there were certain implementation periods for specific components. So this was the actual project management and operations of BMW. Here are the various elevations that we sit and we meticulously work through with our customers, figuring out exact pallet heights for what type of products that they go there. There's many hours of study that go into this, and having a partner like Acro, who has many years of experience, can be invaluable, even to the future operations of the business. So getting that right is very important. Here is a technical simulation we did of a warehouse where we loaded the whole thing. It was for engineering purposes. It was a theoretical one. Again, we invest a lot of time and money into our testing and our research and development. And this was a screenshot of one of them we did. Here's another screenshot of it, just showing the various pallet positions. And this is the third, just from an isometric view. So Acro's team, our team is invaluable. A lot of these guys we know since we've been 16. Our staff retention is very, very high. We have the same knowledge, and we're always bringing new people into the fold. This is our team. I think Sandra and I are both very, very proud of our team, and we hope to carry on with them going forward further. Finally, I wanted to talk about our guarantee. I've already spoken about our quality assurance, which we have an ISO 9001:2015. We designed specifically to British standards, which are quite rigorous when it comes to racking. They have very high safety standards, and we don't begrudgingly design to them. We're happy to design to them because it just ensures that we can sleep better at night and our customers sleep better at night, knowing that they are working in a safe environment. We're EN certified 15512/2021, and we also have the ability to do warehouse and racking inspections according to both CIMA and EN standards. And our structures are UNI EN 1090 certified. Our objectives are to supply our customers with a comprehensive range of high quality, value for money racking, shelving, scaffolding, and formwork. To give our customers initial and after sale service. Your warehouse doesn't start at the design and end at the implementation. There's a lot of things that change, a lot of tweaking that goes on to get a very good, well-functioning warehouse. We're always at the forefront of innovation, We spend a lot of R&D making new products. And we're here to give our customers the ultimate solutions, which exceeds their expectations and is a bespoke and tailor-made product for them. And obviously to keep a good relationship with our clients now and going forward. There's a video here for where I share the presentation. It's quite long, so I won't be sharing it now, but it is quite nice to look at. We did it with the drone. I would suggest we go, you play it.
If you
and
want
this is
to,
our customer.
Sorry
Yes.
for stopping you. If you want to leave it going on until I have a couple of questions for you. Someone wrote also in the chat, so I would like to be able to ask you a couple of questions. If you want, you can start the video without the without voice, of course. Okay. But in this case, you are able to show the video and answer the questions at the same time. So Germany and India are asking which country and which clients are open, not yet covered by your company, and a special request for us.
Sorry, could you repeat that, Manuela?
Which countries and which clients are open, not yet covered by your company in this particular case? And do you have any special request for country or for the Global Business Group or for us?
So I'm going to let Sandra take those questions because she is our group CEO on this one. So I'd rather her take those questions. I
have a few more questions then.
Yes.
Okay, hi, I just trying to, when you say not yet covered by Acro, we do manufacture and export pretty much globally. So we do want to be able to export to Italy and supply our product in Europe as a whole, a little bit more, concentrate more in Europe. We are trying to improve also the skills here in South Africa as well. So we're trying to develop the company further by exporting more globally. We are then able to do that. So all countries and clients are open. We don't have a limit. We are not limited to South Africa. I think with our product, I've been to even the USA, we are able to supply our product because it matches the requirements. Well, actually, I felt that our standards and our specifications are quite high. I've been to India as well, and I have seen that we could work in India as well. Having said that, obviously, we're a manufacturing company. The video that's showing is showing more the products. There is a video which shows also the factory, which maybe Enrico, I don't know if you want to show that video rather than the products.
Yeah, sure. Because I didn't focus too much on the factory. I focused more on our products. So okay. let me rather show that.
Look, I mean, it has the video that you're seeing is 3-4 years old. Since then, we started a cut to length line and a slitting line, whereby we get full 20-25 ton coils, slit and cut to length, and then produce the product to the end of the product powder coated or galvanized and delivered and supplied and installed to the client. So in that sense, I would say that we are very much, okay, this shows the factory. Enrico showed you the new extension, which was just a warehouse. We've actually now just recently acquired the other piece of land, which is about 12,000 square meters, for further development for our upgrading of our machinery. We are putting more automated products in. Companies are starting to request more and more automated products, solutions, and that is what we are busy doing now. So in a way, we are developing the factory here in Johannesburg as well as developing the company, the factory in Torino in Italy, for the purpose of being able to have a synergy amongst the two companies whereby skills and product can be sort of swapped between the two companies' ideas, and we sort of give each other the knowledge that we require. We work with a lot of, when you say which countries, again, I'll tell you, we are open for any country, and we'd like to be able to enter the market and become global leaders. We are at the moment pretty much, I would say, a top leader in Africa when it comes to manufacturing and supply of racking and shelving. And we would like to be able to get a little bit more of a market share globally.
Thank you very much. You talked about automation. So today it is normal that automation is something very updated, but what kind of automation could you suggest to clients, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of automation?
Obviously, automation is required for to reduce labor costs, to reduce full fridge, to reduce errors in the supply chain, to speed up also the logistics of the products. So it becomes a little bit more difficult in South Africa, where automation, we've got to be very careful that we do not become so automated where our staff is now reduced. We need staff to be employed, but we need to keep up with the trends of Europe and the rest of the world. So although we are able to offer products that is integrated with automation, we are also able to offer products that maybe customers do not require automation or prefer using manual labor for their requirements. Obviously, we are in South Africa. There's a lot of manual labor. You don't automate just at a whim. You've got to be very careful with that. But when we do it, we have to do it, take into consideration the staff. That is in South Africa. However, the rest of the world, obviously, automation is the way to go. South Africa is starting to become more and more automated, especially with the mobile racking, to save costs on electricity, to save costs on refrigeration. It's more and more becoming automated for the purpose of retrieval of products, and and accuracy. Accuracy is so important, and sometimes with labor, manual labor, and the accuracy sometimes could be a little bit dicey. In that sense, we do need better skills. In South Africa, we have got a bit of a shortage of skilled labor, and we often need to use European companies to assist us on that, on software and automated products.
Thank you. One last question, because we are approaching the 45 minutes of our event. What is your market penetration strategy in Europe, since you decided to enter Italy to access Europe? So what is your market penetration strategy at the moment?
Well, I think, Enrico, please go ahead.
Yes, so our market penetration strategy is to provide our quality product to the European market. There's no shortage of racking and shelving manufacturers in Europe, but what we find is that they do not provide the whole set of products like as we do. We believe that our strength is in the ability to provide the whole range, so that it's a 360-degree turnkey project that we can provide our customers. That's our strength here in Europe. Our strategy is to use this strength, including the strength that we are slowly starting to manufacture in Europe, in conjunction with South Africa, sharing our skills and sharing our knowledge to enter this market. So those are the two prongs of entering the market: partial manufacture here and using the resources we have available in South Africa, as well as implementing some of the products from Italy.
Thank you very much. I think we don't have, we have a question from Switzerland. Do you have a preferred type of business or you're most looking for? Retailers, manufacturer, logistics, etc. Sorry, Dirk, I just saw you.
No problem. So no, we have been working with 3PLs very recently. There was a trend going towards having 3PLs. So those are our bigger distribution centers, but we do not have a preference. We're able to assist with any type of warehousing that is required.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
All retailers. We work a lot with retailers as well.
And retailers.
Yeah.
Great. So I think we have completed our presentation today, our event, particularly destined to Acro company. And I'm very happy of the result of this presentation that will be shared immediately to all our associates, so to 22 different countries, and to all the people that we work with. That is extremely important because this will widespread much more the message. I remind that the Global Business Group meets every Wednesday ordinarily in order to share the different opportunities and to discuss the different businesses in progress. And I thank everybody for being with us today.